Hello everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I so appreciate you. So today, I hope that you're having a beautiful Wednesday. It's just so delightful here today. It's about 85 degrees. It's not humid, which is very odd. I was able to get my tea staining done, and I didn't get my, I do some other dyeing with other things. I did not get to that today because, as you know, if you saw my last video for today, I got a happy mail, and that was great. So, that said, I wanted to highlight my kit again. I've already highlighted the entire kit and showed you all the pages. But what I've done is I've put all my pages together in order, and I wanted to kind of give you an idea as to how I'm going to do this journal. Now, this journal, this kit is absolutely stunning, as are all of Raindrop Lila's kits, Lidia, and you can find her on Etsy. This is called Spring Aesthetics, and it's just beautiful. And if you go back a few videos, you'll see the entire kit in its entirety. I've used most of the pages from the kit, the layout pages. I have not done the ephemera yet. You know, I've fussy cut it, but I haven't put anything together yet. Because, if you notice, it's really landscape. But I didn't want to do a landscape. I wanted to do a tall skinny because I've only done one other tall skinny, and that was for my friend Celeste, because it was something that I really wanted to do for her. And it was funny because I did hers in roses, and this one is another floral, so I'm really excited about it. So it's been a little bit of a challenge because I really didn't know how it would look if I did do a tall skinny with it. But as I printed the pages and looked at them and kind of flipped them and flopped them, and I did get out some of my old antique documents. I took a quick look at those. Sorry. I took a quick look at my documents that I have here. I have them saved. Well, I don't, because I broke my computer, so my husband rescanned them for me this morning, but these are the originals, and of course I don't use them. These aren't even all of them. I just pulled those out just to show you how easy it is to do that if you do have antique documents. And, you know, you'll see when I flip through this, you'll see how real they look, you know. I mean, for example, here's one. I'm sorry. It's in here, so let me just find this particular one. See? And, you know, other than you can't see it, but this is not as yellowed as this, but you can definitely see you can tell that it's an old piece. You can even see like the lines. You can see these lines in it. I know you can't probably on camera, and I know it probably looks really white on camera, but it really isn't. It's not, like I said, as yellow. He's going to try to rescan and, you know, get more of a darker, you know, color. By using, I'm going to have him scan this and then start scanning the letters onto this, if that makes sense. So that when I do get it, it will be more true to color, if you can see what I'm saying. So yeah, and then I just print it. And that way, I don't have to use any of my antique documents. Not to mention the fact that these are all, as you can see, they're all very long. They're I forget what you call them. But they're all in French. They did come from France. and they were sent to me as a gift. Some of my French documents I did purchase. Trying to see the date on this. The dates, see, they're so fragile. I'm so afraid of them. I don't keep them. I keep them all together. Anyway, I can't find a date. Oh, wait a minute. So, let's see. 1827 is one of them. So anyway, they're the 1800s. So let's get started. So this was going to be my cover. So I did spray it. Like if you go back a couple of videos, you'll see what I mean by spraying it. I did spray it because I don't want it to get dirty. So this was going to be my cover. But at the last minute, I think I've changed my mind. So it might not be the cover, but I'm just showing you what pages I've used, what kits of hers I've used, because I've used a couple and then a couple of my own documents. So let's begin, shall we? So it's going to be a tall skinny, like so. And this is a little bit of a challenge for me because, like I said, I've only made one, but I really did want to challenge myself. And this design team project for Lydia and I have become very good friends. Well, I've purchased a lot of her digitals. I'm a little addicted, and you'll see why. Well, you've probably seen why. I know a lot of you have purchased her digitals with kits that I've purchased in the past of hers. I've been purchasing her digitals now for months. Well, actually, I think probably a year now. But anyway, she's asked me to be a guest signer, and of course, how could I refuse? So, Spring Aesthetics, and these are the layout pages. If I come across a page that is not in Spring Aesthetics, I'll let you know, and I'll also post that in the description box. So there's my first page, maybe, okay? And then, believe it or not, this is the background to this. So this, you can't see through it. This is just how she has done it. She's amazing. So what I did was I double-sided it. This is one page. This happens to be another page, and I double-sided the page. So it looks like you can see through it, but you can't. It's paper. Okay? So that's my first page. And then, as you all know, I always start my journals with tissue paper. Or, tissue paper, because journals, books, old books, let me see if this one has it. I probably tore it out already. I'll be putting some of these pages in as well, because I really want to use this cover. So I've been using up the pages, and Rhonda from A Little Bit French has taught me that I need to start using my books and my ephemera and she's right, because if you leave it, it's going to literally rot. I mean, the pages will get so brittle, you won't be able to use them anymore. So start using them. Just a suggestion. So here's just tissue paper. And that's the first page. Then one of my letters, which I kind of, aged just to make it, I tore it just to kind of make it look a little bit more authentic, because I just, I only have this letter, so I don't want to, you know what I mean? I could put the real ones in, and I will be putting real ephemera in, because I have a friend in Portugal, actually. Her name is Marguerite, if you're interested in. And I just got another package from her, which I can't do a walkthrough right now, but I just wanted to let you know. I'll let you know in another video. She actually is a wonderful friend. Her name is Marguerite, and I'll tell you about her likely in my walkthrough of my video. Or maybe the next time I make some ephemera, because I'll be using some of the things that she has sent me. Okay? And I'll tell you all about her. And so this is just a tea stain paper. This is just one of my tea stain papers. And then this is from the kit. And as you can see, you know, this is the tree here, but it doesn't matter, you know, just use them. I just want to show you different ways you can use your digitals. And that's one of my goals, is to show Lydia's work and that you can use people's work, people's digitals, in any way. You know, you can make pockets with this page. You don't necessarily have to make it a page. You could do it this way, as opposed to, you know, having it be in your book going this way. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful this way, but it's also beautiful this way. This page, oh my gosh, this is one of my most favorite kits of hers. And I've made one journal from this kit. It is a tall, skinny. I've not used all the pages, but I did use some of these pages in the journal I made for my friend. So, the one tall, skinny I made. And I can't wait to make a journal with this. And this is called Charlotte's Tall Skinny, I believe. And this is one of the pages from that. I just love this kit. So I had to use it. And I just double-sided it. So it's like the same letters on both sides. But there's going to be a piece in here that goes between here and here. I just haven't decided which one yet. This. Oh my gosh, guys. It's like probably my best find ever. It came from this book, 40 French Songs. And I was reading it, of course, because I read everything. I bought this for $1 the other day when I was out with my college roommate. She just vacations down here in the wintertime. She's already left, which breaks my heart. But anyway, I was reading it and I came across this, and I wanted to tell you what it says. It says, although, you know, it starts off in selecting the Although French repertoire is now considered an indispensable part of any American singer's study, no adequate collection of French songs seems to be available in this country. A few volumes published several decades ago and never since revised are still in print. They attempt to present a survey of French songs within the adequate limits of an average-sized volume or two and suffer greatly from it. They also contain a disproportionately large amount of songs, no doubt widely performed at the turn of the centuries. And then it goes just on and on and on. And it's breathtaking, you know? The editor is just, I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful music book, and I really wasn't going to ever take a page out of it. However, when I was going through it, and the songs are obviously in French here, but they're also in English on this side. And of course, the music is the music. So, in any event, the name of this song is called, and I don't want to mess this up, so I'm not going to tell you the name of it. But listen, the song lyrics are in French here, but they're also in English here, and it says, "Arise, arise, spring is here." And I won't go through the rest of the song, but how perfect for this beautiful, beautiful spring journal. So I did. I took it out. I couldn't resist. I think I took 2 pages. So, Rhonda, if you're watching, I just got it and I'm using it already. And it came from here. It was $1. I just can't believe it. Yeah, that just never happens. So that will go in there. And then this is from Raindrop Lila's. I just purchased it. I can't remember the name of it. I'm so sorry, Lydia. Pastel Lace? I think it might be Pastel Lace and Doilies. I'll leave it in the description below. I just purchased it yesterday because I just loved it, and I wanted something to go in this kit that did have some lace. This is going to be very different than my normal journals. Very different. That's why it's taken me so long, because I knew in my head when I designed it, I sketched it out, which I do with all of my journals, but I knew what I wanted, and I just couldn't put it together. So I have. This is another beautiful, I mean, guys, you could just walk right in there. Just gorgeous. This again is from Charlotte's Tall Journal. Oh, I printed these full page, so there's no border. All of them I printed full page. And like I said, this is landscape, but I've just folded it this way. That's all. Again, this one is Charlotte's Tall Journal, so it's perfect. And I put it here because I just thought the blues would be great, and the birds with the flower. Oh my goodness, I'm just so enamored. And then this is from, again, this kit, Charlotte's. Oh my gosh, now that I'm thinking of it. I'm pretty sure it's Charlotte's Tall Journal, but I'll make sure. Again, this is from her new kit. Well, I don't know how new it is, but go to her shop. It could be neutral. I'm not sure. I'll put it in the link below, I promise. What I've done here is I printed, as you can see, I printed the letter. Then I ran it back through my printer, and I printed a page of fussy cut flowers from, and I purposely left it down here, Adamo prints, which I'll take this off as I kind of tear around it. But I wanted to let you know that this is not from the kit. However, this is my letter. I don't like to use other people's digitals, but I was going to make these stickers, and I thought, I just didn't want a fussy cut. So there you go. A good way to not have the fussy cut, and I wanted all of the wildflowers in there because I just love them. So that's just an idea. Another thing you can do, which I do very often, is instead of fussy cutting, I'll do something like this, and then I'll cut these out and use them as journaling tags. Just an idea. This idea I got several years ago from Heather at Ruby and Pearl. I belong to Graphic Fairies, and she taught me how to do that on Graphic Fairies. And I've done it now since that video was published. So if you belong to Graphic Fairies, that's what you do. Print a letter, take it out of your printer, turn it around. So it will come out of your printer like this, right? So there's your letter, and it prints out like this. So then put it back in your printer this way and print your flowers. That's it. Okay, so I want to go in order. This currently is blank, but I have an idea for these two pages. Another page. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my gosh. So beautiful. And like I said, I really wanted to show you that there are several different ways that you can use Lydia's digitals. You don't necessarily have to make your journal the way, you know, if it's a landscape or if it's tall, skinny. You know, right now, tall, skinny and the document and those journals are very, very common, and I just really wanted to do it with this kit, mainly, like I said, to show that you can do that with this kit. If you want to make a tall, skinny journal, any one of her kits will work that way. So just have to use your imagination, that's all. That page will go there. Another one of my letters, printed on tea stain paper, and that came out really well. So that's an option too. You could print it on tea stain paper. It's just that when you do print on tea stain paper, make sure you iron it really, really well, especially your edges, because otherwise it's going to jam in your printer. Okay, so as long as you press your tea stain paper really well, then once you print your letter, if you wanted to print it on tea stain paper, and I didn't print both sides on purpose, then yeah, you can do that. Okay, so that's just printed on tea stain paper, and that goes right there. This is this one, but it's just printed on tissue paper. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's printed on my lightweight onion skin paper. It is. So I just wanted to put that in there. And that's the back, and that's another one of Lydia's doily kit, from the doily kit. I did use 2 pages. It's from the same music. It's from the same song. So, just in case somebody reads French that ever gets this. And then I have, this is just printed on both sides. It is printed on both sides. It's vellum. It's printed on both sides, but again, it's that background sheet. But I did that on purpose because I just love this look. I just love the softness of it. So, okay, so it is printed on both sides. It's double-sided, but it's the same print. It's that very faint one of these, even though, I'm so sorry, I'm taking up so much of your time. See, here it is, and here it is, but it's the back. It's this sheet. There's 2. There's this one, and there's this one. So I printed this one double-sided. Hope I'm making sense. It's been a long day. Dyeing papers and making sure everything is going together. So then, yeah, so then that's that page, because I always, like to put that. And then here's my center spread. Peonies are likely my most favorite flower. I have grown them in Massachusetts. I had the most beautiful peonies garden ever. And so that's my center. Now, obviously, I will be adding the ephemera, but I thought I better stop with the pages. I do have an idea for the cover. This is not going to be the cover. I do have an idea for the cover, but I haven't done the cover yet. But I do have it. I'm pretty sure I have it down what I want to do for the cover. So, and again, I may add another French page, letter here and there. I have pulled some things for ephemera. I've printed on some more vellum and tracing paper and that. But this right now is done, and I hope that you like it. And again, it's Spring Aesthetics primarily, with 2 other of her kits, and I'll be making some ephemera. But I'll be doing a lot of it off camera because I'm so far behind. And I wanted to shout out Meredith on Shamir Collections, I believe. Shamir. Oh, Meredith, I'm so sorry. I'll put that in the description box below. Yesterday I was on Instagram, and I saw her design team project for Lydia, and she used my favorite kit. So I was so enamored by it. It's beautiful, so please visit her. I'll leave her information below. She is just the sweetest girl, and it's, I typically keep my little notebook right here, and let's see if it's in here. I'm so sorry. I have all of my things in a basket next to me of what I'm going to be using for my ephemera and things like that. And I did put my notebook aside because I like to keep where I get my inspirations and things from. And I've been watching her since she started watching my videos. And so we met, and I have been so happy. So if you have a YouTube channel, please let me know. Leave it in the description box below. I hope that this has inspired you in some way. Again, this is Spring Aesthetics by Raindrop Lila, and these are my current pages, which shouldn't change. Once I get to this stage, I'm pretty set. So these will be my pages, because like I said, I still have to put in the ephemera and the pockets and, you know, all of that. I just don't want to make her too chunky. So anyway, that's it for today, folks. And I do hope that you'll go back a video and watch my Happy Mail. There are some tears. I'm sorry. I don't know how to edit that out. And I will try to learn. So, until we meet again, be well, be safe, be kind, and be blessed. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you again, Lydia. I'm very, very humbled that you have chosen me to be a guest designer for this month for this beautiful kit called Spring Aesthetics. Bye-bye.